All right, g'day, hi, and welcome. So I'm playing around with a Dimebag Darrow pedal. I haven't used the Dimebag Darrow pedal. Grounding. I'll use myself as the. I'm such a grounded person. This is why you should listen to me, because I'm so well grounded. Without me, that's your life. With me? Okay, anyway, I don't know if that works or not, but okay, so I got the Dimebag pedal. So the amp is flat. I'm on maybe about 2 on the clean channel. The whole EQ on the Hot Rod Deluxe is completely flat, because if not, it's like unbearable. It'd be too muddy, it'd be too scratchy, too whatever. That's a 19-year-old amp, and that Mesa Boogie cab that it's sitting on is from 1991. So, but that cab is awesome. I got the output level full. I've got the bass at about 1/3. I've got the mid at about 1/3. I've got that thrash knob at about 12 o'clock. And I've got the gain up about, I'm going to put it to half. I'm up about 2/3, but I'm going to put it to half just to clean it up a bit. So I'm going to play with there's a compressor button on here too. So Dimebag obviously played pretty compressed. I don't think he ever used the open G tuning or G5 tuning. It's a little bit out there, but it's a weird. It's the happiest tuning. It's the Keith Richards, Gordie Johnson tuning. Gordie Johnson is open. Keith Richards is open G. Gordie Johnson is G5. So he changes one note there to make it the 5, and you get a little more raunch in there. But basically, what one chord, one finger chords. That's the whole point of that. And then, like I say, the bluegrass stuff. All these nice magic chords. But for metal, if Dimebag Darrow were to play an SG, it would have been cool. But you see, the Deans, I know they just got another lawsuit with Gibson again. They've been in. Dean and Dean guitars and Gibson guitars have been at each other for like decades now. But the Deans, most of them, all the Dimebag guitars were 24 3/4, I believe. None of them were 25 1/2. And 24 3/4, you lose out a bit on bottom end, but what you gain is a sharp, like tighter on the G, B, and E typically, and an angrier sounding E, A, and D. Not as punchy as the 25 1/2" scale Fender scale length, but more angrier. So that really a lot of people don't attribute tone to the scale length as much as they probably should. It's what really makes it roll for you. And the other thing about the short scale length is a lot easier to play. So I'm going to kick in the pedal, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to play it with the settings where I set they were. Everything's pretty much at 12 o'clock. Yeah, I'll even put the mids at 12. I'll be that dangerous. Everything's just going to go to 12. Yeah, I'm just going to put everything at 12, and then, of course, the volume goes full power. But I'm going to play it uncompressed and then compressed. So, like, the whole point of this video series of different tunings is for you guys to try these things, right? So maybe you don't stay in that, but if you have a spare guitar, throw it in a different tuning, see what you get. It's not my favorite tuning, but it is a nice tuning. But anyway, let's get some distortion going. I'll play uncompressed, and then I'll play compressed, because typically the Hot Rod Deluxe doesn't compress very well. The Mesa Boogie takes, there's no limit to what you can do with push through those speakers, through that cabinet. But that's a very mid-range 1960s sounding amp with a very modern sounding pedal with a very vintage sounding guitar. But yeah, let's see what we get. Uncompressed. Oh, I was compressed, so now it's uncompressed. A lot more Van Halen uncompressed. So you lose a few dBs when you compress, but you get that bottom end and it tightens up on you. Obviously not a noise gate, but... Distortion. Let's take it down to about a quarter distortion with the compression still on. That's not a bad sound, so it can clean up. The thing about this gain is like, it's ridiculous. Let's take it to 10. I'll put it at 2/3. But we're going to take down the mids to 0. We're going to bring the gain back to half. Full thrash. Bring the gain back maybe to 1/3. Oh, that's scratch city. I'm going to take the thrash right off, put the gain all the way up. That's crazy low end. And take the bass all the way down. That is crazy sounds out of that. I love it. G5 tuning, everybody.